Hey folks, Chris Rich, welcome back to the channel. You bet, glad you joined us. Hey, it's October 1st. It's a real exciting time to get up to Silver Creek, aka Arizona Hog Hole, and catch some big old hogs that Game and Fish puts in for us. Got to spend some time with Sam Simmons from the Canyon Creek Hatchery. Hey, come along and join us.
All right, folks, when you come up to Silver Creek, find a place to park. You'll notice they've got it signed up pretty well. They've got the regulations in here, the common violations. You don't want to do a common violation. It'll result in a fine, a ticket. It's also not good for the fishery. The map of the creek, where they're at. Don't use bait. Don't use scented lures. You're not going to keep the fish. You're not going to fish with a treble hook or a barbed hook. Pretty easy. Make sure you stop by. Familiarize yourself with what the regulations are from October 1st to April 1st. This is a great opportunity and a great fun thing that Game and Fish puts together for us. Let's take care of them. Let's follow the guidelines they set out. Let's go down and catch fish. All right, folks, you want to make sure you take a minute and pinch down those barbs on your hook. I like to grab it with my forceps, give it a little twist. It kind of breaks that barb off on that hook pretty easily. Give it a little check, make sure that that barb is off of there, it's clean. It's really going to help when you release these fish. You're not having to rip their mouth apart.
Here we go, folks. Sam Simmons from the Canyon Creek Hatchery in action. Let's see how he does. Oh, look at that. He's got the tug. He's got the drug. He's got the bent pole, folks. You bet. You bet. Happy camper.
All right, folks, here we are. Sam Simmons from the Canyon Creek Hatchery. He hooks up one of the fishes. He just stocked about an hour ago. You bet. Hey, I want to go over fish handling, how we handle these fish. Game and Fish puts this whole environment together for us. It's from October 1st to April 1st. So they've stocked 700 bonus fish rainbows, incentive rainbows in here. Average length about 15 inches. It's a really fun environment that they've created for us. But we got to take care of these fish between now and April before they open it up to catch and take. So practicing good fish handling is a big deal. Number one, we've got a 6-weight rod here. You could fish this with a 5-weight easily enough. You could maybe get away with a 4-weight. If you're using a 3-weight rod, these fish are feisty, they're big. It's going to take you a long time to get them in on a 3-weight. That longer fight, not healthy for the fish, less of a chance they're going to survive after that fight. So today I brought a 6-weight up. I want to get these fish in pretty quickly. I don't want to horse them in, but I want to get them in pretty quickly. Also, I'm using 4X tippet. A lot of times I'll use 3X tippet up here. The water's a little off colored. You can get away with using 3X or 4X. It's a little heavier. The 5X tippet, you're going to break those off a lot, or you're going to have to fight the fish a lot and be real, take your time getting them in. The longer that fight takes, the less likely those fish are to survive. Now we've got one hook. We've debarbed the hook. We got one hook. We got him in the net. We're keeping him in the water, right? We're going to try to do the whole release. Minimal time out of the water. We don't want to have them out of the water. If we want to take a picture, we're going to do it real quickly, and I'll show you how I like to handle those fish. First thing I do is I take my gloves off. I don't want to have my gloves on. These fish have a slime on them, and if we grab them with the dry hand or we grab them with the glove, it's going to wipe that slime off. That slime is a protective coat on their skin, keeps the parasites out, keeps them nice and healthy. So we want to keep these fish healthy. Here we go. Let's let this, we're going to unhook him, and we're going to let the fish go. I'm even going to get a little picture. I'm going to show you how to hold this fish real gentle where you don't squeeze him. We don't want to get the fish out of the water where we risk dropping him on the dirt, that his insides, if you could imagine, boom! That's going to hurt his intestines. He could get dirt inside of his gills, make it hard for him to breathe. Also, he gets dirt in his eyes or scratches their eyes. All of a sudden, they can't see and they can't eat. It's not good for them. Let's take a look. I like to use these little quick release gadgets. It's real easy. I've got 3 different sizes, one for a midge, one for a nymph, one for a woolly bugger or a bigger dry fly. So, and I'll get you a little more of a close-up with this, but I just grab my line. I put the line, there's a little hole in that. I run it right down to the fish. We're going to take him right off, keep him right in the water. There he goes. I've got the fly right in the end of here. The fish has been caught. He's been unhooked. He's been in the water the entire time. Now, I'm going to show you how I get a picture of this fish. And we want to keep him moving here in the water, keep him in the water. I'm going to pick this fish up. I'm going to be real gentle with him. I'm not going to squeeze him. Yeah, and I'm going to keep my net underneath him. I hold him up near the front of the fish. You can see that. Not near the middle, but I've got my hand right under. That's long enough. Okay, I keep my net here so if he starts to flop, I can get him right back into the water because that's where they breathe. Hey, let's practice good fish handling. Take care of yourself. You don't have to be a police of other people when you're out here. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. When we release these fish, Sam, you want to release them?
Yep.
Now these are Sam's babies. He raised these from egglings, right?
That's right.
These are these little babies.
Still keep them in the water and
In the water. He's feisty. He wants to swim off. There he goes. He swims off to live another day. Hey, folks, thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one.
Hey folks, if you see something that looks like a violation at Silver Creek or anywhere out in the wild in relationship to game and fish operations, you just call Operation Game Thief. You don't need to get involved yourself. Game and Fish will deal with the situation. Hey, we need to be stewards of our natural resource, our game and wildlife resources. Folks, I appreciate you being here. Get out and enjoy yourself, and I'll see you on the water.